reason that it's not 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, it becomes exponential. It goes 1 to 10 to 100, 1,000, 10,000, etc. And literally starts evolving very quickly. So today, I invite you to join me. Once I clear my throat, I invite you to join me in that vision. And once we plant that vision firmly, all we have to do is come back together once in a while and reaffirm it. So we're going to be having the Global Lights on Sunday every month. From this point forward, the group says there's a lot going on, and that's important for us to come together and at least focus on that higher vision, because we're all spirits pretending to be human. And if we step back far enough into that energy, we can see what's going on, and we can actually step past the divisions on planet Earth. Now, there's more to this, and we always say, obviously, we're all focusing on the big vision, and many times people have questions about why things are the way they are, or what the group says about this, or what the group says about that. The group has recently given me permission to start telling some of the backstories and to start explaining things as they happen. In other words, today we have massive eruptions going on in Iceland. What's behind that? What is taking place from the Earth? What is the Earth accomplish with that? What can we as humans learn from that simple exercise of living in harmony with the planet? And of course, we've got all these elections going on in the United States where everyone's trying to get your attention and focus in different ways. It's really kind of crazy. If you live here, you know what I'm talking about. But it's not just in the United States. There's a global movement toward populism on this planet. And the group has very clearly explained to me why that is and what is taking place. We're going to start taking the gloves off. I'm actually going to have a new event that we will bring. It will be free of charge. It'll be also streamed on YouTube simultaneously, and we will set it up to where people can receive it. Right now, we're simply going to call it the backstory, to be able to tell you some of the reasoning and some of the views from the group as to why things are taking place and what is happening from the larger aspect of things, from their perspective of our human game of pretending to be humans. So with that, I invite you to step into your spirit for a few moments and just simply take a deep breath. And as you release it slowly, let go of all those thoughts of the day. You know, you've got things to do later. You've got people you're going to see, phone calls to make. There's a little box right here off screen. I want you to just put your energy of those things in that box for just a short time while we're here together. You can pick those things up as you leave, if you so choose, and re-engage them back into your life. But for right now, let's just all be spirits together and focus on this higher vision that we can create a reality that's much higher than what most people thought, even as we play this beautiful game of pretending to be human. Espavo, everyone. Thanks for being here. Now I'm going to step into a channel from the group, and I invite you to join me. You can join me in several different ways. You can close your eyes and go into this meditation and just listen to us. That's perfectly fine. You can keep your eyes open if you want, but you're not going to see much more than what you're seeing right now. But I invite you to be here and connect with your own guides and your own channels and your own spirit. And join us as we step into a higher vibration for just a few moments to anchor our light in the highest vibration possible here on planet Earth. Welcome home, everybody. Espavo. Greetings, dear ones. We are the group of 9. We have come together in a unification to start showing planet Earth how to unite. It is time to step forward into your magnificence, for you are all magnificent creator beings. We call you the greatest angels that have ever lived. Almost as if you have taken off your wings to have this experience of humanity and the beautiful games that now lie before you and opportunities to find higher light. You are creating home on your side of the veil. Now, dear ones, if you look at your news, if you see all the things that are taking you into distraction, yes, you're going to think that the world is going crazy. It is. Part of that has to do with the fact that you are rapidly advancing at this moment. And of course, that steps into many different aspects. There's many reasons for this, and we're not going to get into explaining all those now. We have given the Keeper permission to do that in the backstory, and that will be coming in the near future. But right now, let's just focus on this higher vision, the place where you've all come from. So take a deep breath and just release it slowly. Excellent. In through your nose and out through your mouth. One more deep breath. Beautiful. Now we'll ask you to connect with your own spirits. Feel them coming up behind you right now. Wherever you are, even if you're leaning against a wall, they will reach right through it and wrap their arms around you and hug you from behind. Just out of sight, which is their job to stay out of sight. But they're with you always, even if you're unaware of it. So just connect with that right now. Take a deep breath and release. Beautiful. It's an opportunity to take off the bodysuit, your belief systems, your ideas, your trainings, your habits, for just a moment. You put them back on as you leave. But right now, we want to talk just to the spirit within you. Another deep breath and release. Beautiful. Dear ones, when you left home, you had a vision. You had an idea to create something special right here. Many of you have actually brought those plans, those concepts, everything needed, all the tools that you need to create heaven right here on earth. Yes, it's been difficult. The reality is you've made more headway than you can possibly know. In many ways, dear ones, you're leading the universe in certain areas of evolution. And we have no secret to tell you that eons of time from now, there will be many who look at all the events and read the Akashic records of what took place here on planet Earth, and even the part that you individually played. Now, you may think that you're not a leader, you're not a person, a teacher, or anyone who's actually made huge differences. We beg to differ with you. Many of you have actually brought in energy that is very difficult to carry. You're empathic beings, which means that you pick up everything around you in a heartbeat. Well, that's a beautiful part of planet Earth. You're very unique and special in that area because this allows you to become part of the whole in a different way and to actually lead energy. Keep in mind, dear ones, you leave a trail of light wherever you go. And that trail will be there forever. Choose it carefully. Do not be afraid of making mistakes. You're on planet Earth to make mistakes. But what we tell you is, your journey will be studied by others. People will come to see just how it was done. How did that work? How did it happen? You are the greatest angels that have ever taken off your wings to pretend to play a game. We know many of you don't think that this is a game, but it is. When you come home, you'll see what we're talking about. You will reunite with all your magnificent other dimensions and allow you to be completely perfect within yourself. That is an excellent time to be here, and we can't wait to show you what that looks like. So again, take a deep breath and release slowly. Give yourself permission to have your spirit rise. And remember some of the things that you wanted to do as a spirit before you took this physical body. See some of the higher dreams of what you have brought to planet Earth. Many of you are teachers and healers in your own right. Some of you are doers and shakers, as you call it. But some of you very quietly brought in the energy just to hold it as part of a collective. We're going to call upon that energy right now to join us as you hold this higher vision. So for just a moment, be still and connect with that. Now we remind you, dear ones, you are creator beings, each and every one of you. You have created the reality around you. Now, yes, everyone seems to be going in a different direction. Part of that is actually your natural evolution, and other parts of it are simply that you're evolving faster than you ever have before. Do not concern yourself with it. We will fill you in on the details as to why, but that's really not the important part. The important part is the higher vision that you hold deep in your heart. So connect with that right now. Let that surface. Let yourself feel that energy. Your own guides, your own spirits, your own channels are right behind you right now. Feel them as they wrap you in their love. They've been walking with you this whole way, even though you rarely notice them, if at all. It's not important to connect with them because they connect with you. And that's the important aspect. But know that you're right on track for what you intended to do. As we've mentioned before, many of you have traveled backwards in time, some 300 years plus, to be here at this exact juncture of time-space. There's a lot happening right now. And although some of you are so empathic that you're picking up all the challenges, please know that the Earth herself is also processing that energy. You are part of the Earth. And as you experience difficulties and challenges on the surface of the Earth, she picks up that energy deep within her and processes it for you. So take a breath right now, because you balance her and she balances you. Now, she has her own way of processing and releasing this energy. You're seeing some of that take place in Iceland right now. So for the Icelanders, and all those dealing with this quick change on planet Earth, let's send them a higher vision and some of the best energy that you can send so that they may walk through these challenges as they see them and the Earth may process this negative energy. Take a breath and send your beauty, your energy, your light in their direction. Well done, dear ones. And now, of course, one of the biggest challenges that people have on planet Earth are the incredible amounts of war that are starting to surface. There's many stories as to why this is taking place and what is happening from our perspective, and we will share those with you. But right now, again, that's not the important part. The important part is to envision an end to all of this. Envision an understanding. Envision a communication. For the reality is that war is the greatest failure of communication that you can have on your planet. It's a failure in all areas of communication. And you're all the same. That's the beautiful part. So for just a moment, let your vision take you to connections. Envision people that don't look like you. Envision people that have different belief systems than you. Envision people that you have perceived as a group of your enemies, and look at the ways that you are alike. You all do things very similar. You wear different bodysuits, which contain your belief systems. For just a moment, dare to take off those bodysuits and become beautifully naked in the sunlight in front of you and bring in the light. Take a breath. Yes, we know sometimes it feels vulnerable to have that light come in because you protect yourselves with your own belief systems and your habits. But now's the time, dear ones, where you can unify. You can bring the light from home right here, right now. So focus on that. Because we tell you, dear ones, even with your greatest enemies, you were holding hands before you came in here. You were brothers and sisters to the greatest degree and agreed to play opposing roles in this game. Let go of those belief systems for a moment and look at how you are all alike. Close your eyes for a moment and envision all those people that you thought were different from you, or even those that you thought belonged to a group that was against yours. Can you see the Spirit? Close your eyes and look closer. The interesting part, laughter is the language of angels. Never forget that, dear ones, because you can laugh and erase all those lines of division. Find that laughter now and hear it from home. Hear it from your own guides who are around you right now. And know that you're in the perfect place at the perfect time to make a huge difference and to anchor a place of peace, a place of evolution, a place of heart energy on earth. Now, the next vision we're going to ask you to bring in is one of light. You are in the perfect place. And you've brought light from home in a very unique way. Some of you have ideas and concepts and things that you're going to bring to bear on earth that will help people see each other. Others of you are going to be behind the scenes, working quietly, and some of you just simply hold the energy to be part of a grand collective of light. It's so beautiful. See it now. And hold that energy dear in your heart. It is who you are. These are great times on your planet. Yes, we know you see difficulties, you see challenges, you see division. We see that division as needed so that you can move past it permanently. Take a breath, dear ones. And envision a time, if you will. Let your eyes close if you wish, and bring in a vision of beauty, your own beauty, being spread on this planet and mingled with others. It is the mixing of that energy that creates the graciousness of God. It creates that beautiful light that you all share together. And all it takes is a few moments for you to remember. Envision a time, dear ones, similar to the times of Lemuria. You didn't have wars in those days. You had open heart chakras where you could feel each other. You could even know what each other were thinking. And that is beautiful. Because when you have that level of communication, it also means that you see their spirit, you see their soul, right through their bodysuit, right through their physical body, you see their spirit. For that's where you all know each other from home. Envision a grand reunion right now. Not after you die, but right now in the near future. Where people start waking up. They start opening their eyes in the light and embracing who they are. Yes, it's human nature to want to hang on to the old, to want to recreate what you once had. It's very common for you to put your hopes in the future and your challenges in the past. Plant those seeds of hope right now, and we will help you create them as a collective of humanity. Right now, imagine that you're in Lemuria. A simple lifestyle, not complicated, but one heart. It's time. Hold that vision now. Hold it dear, hold it in front of you, and walk into it with every step that you take. Find the center of your being and hold that space sacred. Well done. And now we ask you to blink your eyes open slowly. Bring in the light all around you if your eyes were closed. Take a couple of deep breaths. Bring yourself back into your physical body. Hold that beautiful vision that you had and the smile on your face. And when you see others around you, especially those that look or seem different than you, smile. Let them see your spirit. Remind them that you know each other. Remind them of who they are, and they will see who you are. These are great times, dear ones, far beyond your understanding. These times will be studied by all that is for a long time to come. You're making massive imprints in the Akashic records right this moment. And as we've said, as the Keeper said, this is in a time bubble, a time-space bubble. So this energy exists outside of time. Your illusion of time is still not understood. But you're starting to see more of it, especially with the James Webb Telescope. Yes, we will also speak of technology and its role in your life. We know it's confusing you. We know it's even separating you to some degree, for it's evolving very quickly. But it also lets you see who you really are. And will be the blending of metaphysics and science as they come together and understand the same truth. Beautiful. These are magical times, dear ones, and your space has been reserved on this planet for a very long time. You made it. Welcome home. We're honored to be with you. The reality is, we are what you call angels in heaven. And yet, we are honored to be with you. For your magnificence is far beyond your understanding. It's very difficult to carry all of that as you walk through life. But you're trying, and you're doing very well, or you would not be here right at this moment. So whenever you're watching this, even if it's years from when it was recorded, put your hook into that energy. Contain that vision and remember home, where you're creating it right now. You're beautiful beings, dear ones, and we love you dearly. Take a breath, put that smile on your face. At this moment, if you wish, step back into your bodysuit. If your bodysuit has belief systems that no longer fit you, dare to change them. Dare to open to the new light, and you're creating a new game in this planet. Therefore, it is with the greatest of honor that we ask you to treat each other with respect of the highest nature. Nurture one another at every opportunity that you get, and play this game well together, dear ones. Enjoy the journey. We are the group of 9, and we love you dearly. Espavo. Carry it well. Well done. Takes me just a second to get back. Thanks everybody for being here. We can make a difference. We will make a difference. Don't worry. Don't get exhausted over taking over the world's problems. We'll take them one at a time, and we'll work with them together. Every month, we're going to do this Global Light. We hope you join us. And as we mentioned before, we're going to start doing the backstory. You'll see it on YouTube, you'll see it on Facebook. We'll put it in different places for you. Hope you enjoy it. A spa for everyone. Walk in the light. I love you. Hi everyone, I'm Steve Rother. I'm the channel here at Espavo, at espavo.org. And I want to tell you what we're going to be doing here coming up in the new year. In January 19th and 26th, we're doing a Scripting Your New Spirit contract. In other words, we're giving you opportunities to not only reevaluate every previous contract that's come up to this point in your life, but also to re-script some, to change the actual scripting and also to script new ones. You're ready to open up new parts of your life? Come join us for this. The group will give us some tools to play with, some new ideas and ways to evaluate these and exercises to put us through as we do it. We'll have 2 days, we'll work with it, and I'm really looking forward to it. The first day we're going to be evaluating our contracts, different things that we've done. The group will share with us how it works when we get home, how it works when we're trying to evaluate things on Earth and so forth. So I look forward to this a lot. Scripting Your New Spirit Contracts on January 19th and 26th. Espavo, everybody, come join us. See you then.